This is a football player, as he is known in America. This is one of the stars of Australian football. Due to the lack of padding and 2-hour game times, Australian football is the most physical and demanding sport in the world. Although it was founded over 150 years ago and is the biggest and most watched sport in Australia, it is virtually unknown in other parts of the world. But that's all about to change.
My name is Miro Gladovic. I've been a sports agent since the late 1990s when I became the youngest accredited FIFA agent in the world. I was born and raised in Melbourne, Australia, which is the home of Australian rules football. I also grew up loving American sports, and it was these two passions that inspired a vision to recruit the first American athletes to conquer the sport of footy.
And I think we've come up with something. I want you to bring me an American footy star.
Thank you very much. This is really exciting.
This is a great opportunity.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
I got the blessing of the CEO of the Australian Football League. What I didn't get was any help with finances and resources to get this project off the ground. There were many challenges that lay ahead. After all, footy was a sport that most Americans had never heard of. So I decided to package the recruitment as a TV series, which could also act as a promotional vehicle for the sport in the USA. I had interest from two major American TV networks and spent the next couple of years in negotiations and development. But in the end, the deals didn't come to fruition. I was adamant about seeing this project come to life, and I wasn't going to let anything stop me. So I decided to go it alone and start a grassroots campaign. And so American Footy Star was born. That's when I met local American football scout and trainer, Kevin Moore. I explained the premise behind American Footy Star to Kevin and this new opportunity for American athletes to explore playing footy in Australia, and he was on board. We started out with 8 Los Angeles-based former NCAA college football players. These guys had never even heard of footy and looked far from enthusiastic about crossing over to this obscure sport. But the guys agreed to the challenge, and we started a rigorous 4-month training period which included footy skills coaching and Australian Football League standard combine drills.
Work every day, 365, 7 days a week. 7 days a week.
My name is Nick Alexander. I came out of Portland State University. I actually want to be a pioneer. Play a game that I never played before and have fun doing it.
Billy Mallard. I'm a very, very competitive guy. I don't like losing.
Everything we do out here is competitive. Everything.
Torrey Harkness, 5'10", 185.
My name is Daryl Stanley. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I mean, who don't want to be the first person to do anything?
My name is Marquise Galway. I'm 6'1", 190 pounds.
My name is Carl Winston, 22 years old. I attended Washington State University. I was a 2-year starter. I can bring a different dimension to the game with intensity, character, leadership, and as well as talent.
We were also fortunate enough to have an NFL Super Bowl champion join us.
Manning, touchdown! Ramses Barden.
I'm Ramses Barden. I'm 6'6", 228 pounds. I think I make a great footy candidate because of my height, my leaping ability, and I catch everything that's kicked or thrown to me.
Kevin and I worked these guys really hard, and the results from the combine tests were record-breaking. But it wasn't just about their statistics. These guys needed to learn to play a totally different code of football to be successful. I was surprised how well the guys were picking up footy.
Good work today, guys. You're looking good. You've come a long way.
But they needed to be tested in an actual Aussie rules footy match.
Footy Star!
That was the next step.
Hey, hey, hey.
I teed up a game with the Orange County Bombers. It was nerve-wracking seeing this first crucial test. After all, if they couldn't embrace the nuances of footy in a real game situation, this just wasn't going to work. And it started out a little rough. But as the game wore on, the guys really took to the sport and made great strides and contributions.
Well done, Billy.
We got some great game highlights, and with that, I was finally ready to launch AmericanFootyStar.com, complete with snazzy player profiles and video highlights from the combines and gameplay. This was the crucial tool in trying to secure an invitation for one of our guys to try out from a footy team down under. This was a very exciting time.
If anything, it's going to be a team building exercise, having these phenomenal ex-NCAA football players as part of your preseason. I mean, athletically, they are far superior to anything that the AFL has ever seen.
But that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you have him out there? There's no risk to you guys, no cost involved.
We'll take care of their airfares, accommodation.
However, out of over 50 professional AFL and even amateur state league teams that I reached out to, nobody was interested. Not even Ramses Barden, our NFL Super Bowl champion, could generate any interest from AFL clubs. Despite this latest setback, I was still determined to get at least one invite for my first group of American footy stars. So I decided to fly back to my hometown Melbourne and try and generate some traction. I got some interest from former AFL champion coach Gary Ayres and general manager Barry Kidd of the 130-year-old Port Melbourne Boroughs VFL footy team. As I was meeting with them, the guys were back in LA still working hard. I interrupted their practice session with some news I needed to share.
How are the fellas doing? How was the training session? The guys here at Port Melbourne excited about being a part of this, an American Footy Star.
And they've extended an invitation for two of our guys to come out.
We're going to bring out
Tory Harkness and Carl Winston.
I was thrilled. Not one, but two of my guys were going to get their shot.
This is just the beginning of a golden opportunity.
Australia, here we come.
Ready? Ready, man. Excited, man. Can't wait to get down there. Can't wait to be coached by one of the best, Coach Gary Ayres. I have a lot of respect for the footy players over there.
I think it's an opportunity for him. You know, I think he'll learn a lot of stuff about himself, build his character.
You know, my parents worked so hard to put me and my sister in a safe environment. That's why I respect my parents so much, because they worked so hard to make sure me and my sister had a better life.
He and I talked, and we clearly understand this is a business trip. Melbourne is great, but if you ain't here to see Melbourne, you get your job done.
My dad always taught me to compete. Size never mattered. It was all about the heart. You know, you can't measure the size of a man's heart. If you got this right here, and you got this right, you got a shot. The sky is the limit.
Tory came from one of the toughest neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Another reason I was happy that he had this great opportunity in front of him.
Come here early morning, late night, twice a day for sure. Didn't really have much to pay for anything, so we just use it when we can. Spent a lot of hours over here on the basketball court as well. So we use this to build our athleticism. Oh, we all grew up together, man, so competition was everything. I mean, we all close friends, but somebody got to come out the best. You know it's going to be me. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. Growing up in South Central LA is definitely hard, definitely a struggle. I definitely seen and experienced a lot of different things.
It was just so thrilled. so proud of this boy here. He came a long way. He's always been great boy, great man.
He's a fantastic athlete. Joy doesn't say a whole lot, but his actions speak volumes. We think he's going to do some fantastic things.
So the guys were finally on their way to Australia. Billy came along to support his friends and teammates. That's just the kind of guy he is. After years of hard work and persistence, the dream of bringing American athletes to play Australian football was finally coming to realization. I was ecstatic for Carl and Tori's opportunity. But Billy deserved his shot as well. Billy suffered a big setback when he injured his leg in a combine drill. But he never quit and kept training until he was 100% again. His commitment and determination inspired me not to give up on him and do everything I could to get Billy an invite out as well. I'd spoken to Sandringham Zebras head coach Paul Hudson numerous times about potentially inviting Billy out. Paul had seen Billy's profile online and it piqued his interest.
Hey Billy, you got a call from down under?
Hello. Hey Billy, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just finished this workout.
Bit late in the night. We're finishing a session 9:30, is it?
Yeah, it's 9:30. I got a late night session in.
Coach Paul Hudson's extended an invitation for you to come out and join Sandringham, mate.
I'm blessed, man. There's nothing like this opportunity right here. I'm ready to come out and show you what I'm really made of.
Yeah, sounds good. Look forward to it. All right, Billy, congratulations, mate. I'll speak to you a bit later and give you all the details. But yeah, pack your bags. You'll be flying out on Friday night.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
All the struggles, man, everything I've been through, this is almost like a dream come true. It's like, I still can't believe it. I'm just blessed to have this opportunity. You never know when it's gonna come, man. When it comes, you just gotta strike. You know, I stay 10 minutes from LAX, so while I'm out here thinking, all you see is planes, I say to myself, like, one of these days, I'm gonna be on one of them planes. And today is the day. Well, this is my mom, and her name is Mary. This is my older sister, her name is Albertia, and this is my niece, which is her daughter. This is Ariana. This right here, this is my son. His name is Tracy. This is like my little protege. Like, this is like my mini-me. You know, he getting it in. Teach him at a young age to be the best that he can be. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here right now. He had a field trip to go to, which was gonna be all day. And I don't want him to miss that. I don't want to take that from him, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, do the best that I can do, you know what I'm saying, just to make him that much happier, because in his eyes, I'm like his superhero. So I'm like super dad.
With Carl and Tori already in Australia and Billy on his way, I felt a sense of accomplishment. After all, the lives of these three young American athletes were about to change forever. American Footy Star was a success, no matter what happens from here on out.
I'm ready to go. I've been ready to go. I just can't wait to go out there and show them what I'm really made of.
Mine is ready. I feel like it's something that I'm ready for. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.